Charizard this time!
Charizard, the flame Pokémon. Charizard's powerful flame can melt absolutely anything.
Who is Charizard? The fire-breathing icon that became a fan favorite. Charizard rose from a final evolution in the original games to one of the most legendary and beloved Pokémon ever created. This video explores how this fiery dragon-like powerhouse became a symbol of strength, nostalgia, and pure childhood hype. Charizard isn't just another Pokémon, it's a fan obsession, a competitive battler, and a cultural staple whose design and attitude have captivated players for decades. This video dives into Charizard's origins, its role in the games and anime, and the massive popularity that turned it into a franchise heavyweight. From dominating gym battles to stealing the show in the anime and becoming a trading card phenomenon, Charizard has earned its place as one of the most iconic creatures in Pokémon history. How did a stubborn, flame-tailed beast become a global favorite and a symbol of power? Today, we explore the story, impact, and legend of Charizard, the fire-breathing titan that set the Pokémon world ablaze.
Charizard! I didn't say start!
Your Charizard is poorly trained.
Welcome to Who Media, the channel where curiosity leads the way. From famous celebs and cartoon icons to legends and hidden names, we uncover the stories behind the people you know and the ones you don't. Charizard is one of those rare fictional creatures that didn't just show up in a franchise. It walked in, breathed fire all over the place, claimed the spotlight, and everyone else just had to deal with it. Ask almost anyone what Pokémon they remember from childhood, and you'll hear two answers. Pikachu, because the little yellow dude is everywhere. And Charizard, because every kid secretly wanted a giant fire-breathing dragon to call their own. And even though Charizard technically isn't a dragon type, which still annoys fans to this day, it embodies everything people love about dragons. Power, attitude, and the vibe of something that could toast a forest for fun. Charizard isn't just another Pokémon, it's the definition of a franchise icon. Charizard's story starts with Charmander, which is kind of hilarious because Charmander looks like a toddler lizard who gets tired walking upstairs. But anyone who actually played the original Pokémon games knows choosing Charmander was basically selecting the trial by fire mode. The first two gyms, Rock and Water, felt like Game Freak telling you, hope you like suffering. But players who stuck with Charmander and dealt with the early beating eventually got rewarded with Charmeleon, and then the big prize at level 36, Charizard. And once that evolution hit, yeah, the struggle disappeared. Suddenly, that little lizard who almost fainted every battle turned into a winged beast, spitting fire hotter than your phone after running TikTok for 4 hours. And Charizard looks exactly like something designed to take over a franchise. Tall, like wings spread wide, claws out, fire blazing from its tail like it's constantly ready to throw down. There's a reason kids latched onto it so fast. It taps directly into that ancient, dragons are cool instinct humans have hardwired into our brains. The Pokédex even hypes it up like a sports commentator who's way too invested. It'll tell you Charizard's flames can melt boulders, that it only breathes fire on opponents it thinks deserve it, and that its fire gets hotter when it's angry. Basically, Charizard is the Pokémon version of a muscle car. Loud, dramatic, and way too powerful for anyone's good. But the real turning point for Charizard's fame wasn't the games. It was the anime. Ash's Charizard didn't just fight battles. It fought everyone's patience, including Ash's. This Pokémon had the ego of a celebrity and the loyalty of a cat. It ignored commands, roasted Ash with flamethrowers whenever it felt annoyed, and acted like it was way too good for beginner-level nonsense. But that attitude is exactly what made it unforgettable. Watching Ash try and fail to tame Charizard was every kid learning that sometimes the strongest things in your life don't care about your feelings. It took episode after episode, challenge after challenge, before Charizard finally decided Ash was worth listening to. And when that moment finally came, the entire fan base melted. It wasn't just a victory, it felt like a genuinely earned relationship. That bond became one of the most emotional arcs in the early show. The peak was when Ash left Charizard in the Cherisific Valley to train. That episode hit harder than a breakup. Seeing Charizard stay behind, watching Ash walk away. Yeah, you weren't the only one pretending you just got something in your eye. And when Charizard eventually returned, stronger and fully loyal, the reunion felt like the payoff of years of character growth. Rare for cartoons back then. The insane thing is, Charizard didn't just dominate the anime. It took over the real world too. When the Pokémon trading card game launched, that 1999 holographic Charizard card became playground gold. Everyone either owned one, wanted one, or lied about owning one. It was basically the kid version of cryptocurrency. Even now, adults drop embarrassing amounts of money on that card, proving Charizard's hype never dimmed. As the franchise grew, Charizard was always treated like the golden child. Other starters had to fight for relevance, but Charizard got a straight-up VIP pass every generation. When Mega Evolutions arrived in Pokémon X and Y, Charizard didn't get one form, it got two. Mega Charizard X turned black, breathed blue flames, and finally became part Dragon-type, which fans had been screaming for since the 90s. Mega Charizard Y stayed loyal to the fire-flying design and hit like a heat-seeking missile. The message was clear. Game Freak loves Charizard as much as the fans do. Then Sword and Shield dropped, and Charizard got a Gigantamax form shaped like a walking wildfire with wings made of flames. And to top it off, they gave that form to Leon, the strongest trainer in the region. It's almost comical how often the franchise puts Charizard front and center. Some fans complain about it being overexposed, but the truth is that Charizard earned its spot, not just with looks or nostalgia, but with personality and story. Charizard represents something bigger than just strength. Its entire evolutionary line mirrors a human growing up. Charmander is the unsure kid trying to survive. Charmeleon is the moody teenager full of pride and confusion. Charizard is the adult who finally harnessed their potential. Kids connected to that. Adults still connect to it. Charizard's journey reminds people that growth comes from challenge, not comfort. Something old-school wisdom has been preaching forever. What makes Charizard especially interesting is that it isn't perfect. It's not some flawless legendary Pokémon. It has flaws, ego, attitude. It makes mistakes. It shows fear sometimes. That imperfection makes it feel alive, not like a shallow power fantasy. Charizard became relatable because it wasn't just a beast. It was a character with emotions and very real personality flaws. And you better believe that matters when you're trying to create a creature people will still love 30 years later. Charizard also massively influenced how the world viewed Pokémon. Pikachu may be the mascot, but Charizard is the cool factor. It's the one fans show off. It's the one collectors chase. It's the one Game Freak uses to advertise strength, aspiration, and that fire-in-your-gut feeling that made Pokémon special in the first place. If Pikachu is the heart of the franchise, Charizard is the flame keeping it alive. And even outside the main series, Charizard keeps flexing its influence. In Super Smash Bros., it became a standalone fighter for a bit, blasting fireballs and body-slamming opponents with its massive frame. It shows up in merch, movies, spin-offs, you name it. You don't even need to know Pokémon to know Charizard. It has crossed into that rare cultural tier occupied by characters like Godzilla or iconic fantasy dragons. Show someone a silhouette of Charizard and they'll recognize it instantly. Through all of this, Charizard never stopped evolving symbolically. It went from being a video game reward to a representation of ambition itself. Charmander hopes, Charmeleon struggles, Charizard achieves. But even Charizard never reaches a final endpoint. Every new form, every new story, every new comeback in the anime reinforces the same message. You don't stop growing just because you're strong now. You keep pushing. And maybe that's why Charizard still means so much to so many people. It embodies fire, not just literal flames, but inner fire. The spark that drives you forward. The part of you that believes you can be better. That's why its legacy refuses to fade. People don't just see a dragon when they look at Charizard. They see themselves, or at least the version of themselves they want to become. Charizard isn't timeless because it's cool. It's timeless because it represents what Pokémon is really about. Grinding through challenges, believing in growth, and evolving into something you didn't know you could be. Sure, new Pokémon come out every few years, but none have knocked Charizard off its throne. And honestly, I don't think anything ever will. Charizard's flame isn't just on its tail, it's in the entire fandom. And even decades later, that fire still burns just as bright.
Oh, it's all over.
Don't use Charizard!
Why? Don't worry, guys. Charizard's not gonna do anything.
How's everyone in Pacific Valley?
Don't worry, Misty. I think I have enough experience as a trainer to handle anything now. Right, Charizard? I guess not.
Now you really look like Ash.
Okay, ready? Let's hit the road. Some things will never change.
Thanks for watching Who Media. We hope you had fun learning something new today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a story. Want to see more cool videos? Head over to our channel and start exploring.
Charizard, flamethrower! Charizard, return. Please, I'm begging you, Charizard. Please, battle.
That's embarrassing.
Looks like Charizard is taking a nap!
Charizard, you can't just quit in the middle of my most important match ever.